All right, let's go. Just predicting divisional matchups, not going on predicting. You'll see why. All right, let's go. First of all, Baltimore, Buffalo. Let's do the first best game right away. This is the one you care about probably the most. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. This comes down to, one thing for me, and that is talent on both sides. But Zay Flowers is still going to be out, is what they're saying. They're questionable. And for me, that means he's probably not going to be there because he's unable to practice yesterday. That really makes me concerned. But the run D of the Bills has been very, very questionable at times, right? They let Gibbs and Montgomery run all over them. And I think that if you look at, they actually really let a pass get all over them. My point is, this Ravens team from top to bottom, to me, looked the best the very first week of the playoffs. I think the way that Lamar can run to the outside and then you run it up the middle, Derrick Henry, unstoppable. And it will be unstoppable in this game. Expected to be close. I have 35-28 Baltimore over Buffalo. Should be a classic. Next up, Kansas City, Houston Texans. One big reason, and this is all I have to say, undisciplined football and penalties are going to ruin the Texans. You cannot do that against the number 1 seed in the AFC or the number 2. You just can't do that against the top teams. Houston got lucky. They were playing such an inexperienced and bad Chargers team when it came to that stuff, and Harbaugh had to readjust the playoffs, all that. It's not going to work here. Andy Reid and the Chiefs will have it together. They'll struggle at the beginning, maybe go down 10-0. Expect them to rally back, win 28-13. Like, it'll be a thing where Texans just get completely stopped, and it'll become boring, and then Chiefs just run away with it. Expect that. NFC, Rams, Eagles. This one's interesting. I love the way the Rams played. I think they keep this game close. I think it's 17-17 in the third quarter. I think this is a hell of a game until Saquon Barkley really does take over. And that offensive line of the Eagles is so good. And even though that D-line of the Rams is also so good, it's good against good. And one of them has more experience. And one of them has been dominating for longer. And that is the Eagles' offensive line. And as we know, games are won in the trenches. Give me the Eagles, and I think they start to kind of run away with it. It's probably 35-24. 35-24, 11-point victory. And lastly, the Detroit Football Lions versus Washington Commanders. This matchup, to me, is actually more tough for the Lions than the matchup with the Vikings. They know the Vikings inside and out. They played them multiple times. What makes this one so difficult is Jaden Daniels' ability to get out of the pocket, right? The ability with that depleted Lions defense, as we know it's been injured for so long, it hasn't really mattered, to rush the quarterback. I think Jaden is going to make some plays for the first half. I really do think the second half of this game is going to be taken over by Montgomery, by Gibbs, by the aggressor. The thing with the Lions is they're so physical. They wear you down. And honestly, that Washington defense is not that great. It has okay linebacker play. It has pretty good D-line play. And it has pretty good cornerback play. But with the linebackers being like they are, expect if a runner gets to the second level, they could be gone. We're going to have explosive run after explosive run in this game. Lions take it away big time late. I have them winning 42-27. 42-27. This one's going to be the most blowout type of game. I do think, obviously, most of those points, though, probably come in the first. I think about 20 of those points come in the first half for the Washington Commanders. But second half, defense starts to get ran through, and their offense is on the field so much. Jaden really doesn't have any chance to breathe. He's a rookie. He'll finally have his rookie mistake game, which is okay. I think he's still a phenomenal quarterback that any team would be lucky to have. So I have Lions, I have Eagles, I have Chiefs, I have Ravens. Basically went by the book here, other than the Buffalo game, which is in Buffalo, and I have Baltimore winning. But again, with it being cold, run game translates. And Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson are the best 1-2 duo when it comes to quarterback running back in the league. Yes, better than Hurts and Saquon. Sadly, better than Richardson and Taylor. All right, guys, have a great day. And I'll see you guys next time. Affleck time, out.